Okay. Yeah, he very solid play from what I was watching.
No,
he
no,
knows.
that was not the one that took the game off of Como.
Oof.
Como had games taken off of him by Nautilus and Crunchy Boner.
Ah, okay, cool.
I got to say that name again.
We're gonna call him Crunchy Bonnie from now on.
Country.
So we have LilMac against Lucina, which on paper is kind of like not good for LilMac.
No,
just because of
it's
spacing.
pretty bad. It's pretty nasty, but we'll see. I mean, it's again, in any situation where you're playing like a more popular character versus a less popular character, there's a high chance that he probably has faced more Lucinas than he has played for.
Oh, of course.
So.
That's the kind of like the drawback of like kind of maining somebody who is of a higher tier. Me, a cloud main, kind of it kind of sucks knowing that like people know your matchup, but when it comes to like wonky matchups like a LilMac, it's like kind of foreign. Which he's getting a lot of good neutral play here on EarlOfM.
And he's getting very close to KO punch here.
Oh, absolutely. But around this percentage, you typically don't want to use KO punch because any of your smash attacks or even forward tilt is gonna take it.
I mean, you
so
just, yeah.
So now he's just gonna save it. Hopefully he can get 2 down tilt setup and 2 probably KO punch, which probably won't kill on Battlefield because Battlefield is very large within the blast zone. But we'll see. DI's out of the dancing plays really perfectly so he can maintain KO punch, and I believe if he gets maybe 15 to 20 more %, which is probably like 2 more down tilts, he can get the KO punch. So EarlOfM's got to be very careful here playing in neutral.
I mean, BD is doing a great job of just like waiting patiently, waiting for Earl to approach him, and fortunately it doesn't work out for them this time and loses that KO punch, but
BD's got to stay on ground and do whatever he was doing, but this is probably where the LilMac kind of
does that thing that he does.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, oh, I'm too far. The Smash Gods were particularly mean to me. Everyone else gets magnet hands and good recovery.
What do you mean this game isn't just about neutral? My neutral's damn near perfect. What do you mean I have to recover? What's recovering?
He's like, I heard that I was going to be a traditional fighter. I'm so excited. What do you mean the stage has sides?
What do you mean Smash isn't a traditional fighter? But BD gaining a lot of ground here after that stock was taken. So.
And that not quite enough to take him off the top.
That he can do that again, and literally, it's true, which is insane. Yeah. Yep, and it'll take off the top.
That's
no rage, LilMac.
Dude, I'm upsetty. I'm upsetty that knowing that can happen to a Lucina on her safe space known as Battlefield.
Yeah.
And I feel like a little more. It's like you gotta lock your doors at night to just feel a little safer.
Yeah.
Knowing that LilMac might be there, waiting to just combo you up, dude.
Right in through your door.
Well, hello. I heard you said this wasn't a traditional fighter.
God, I can just imagine, in your room, lonely at night, very quiet, and all you hear is Don Mac in the background. Get him back.
No.
No.
Runs it back.
Runs it back to Battlefield. I feel like EarlOfM's he is feeling confident on the stage because it is very safe for Lucina, but he needs to be playing this neutral kind of. He needs to be playing Lucina in a way where he keeps his ground, keeps his momentum going with keeping the spacing. But BD answering right back and using super armor to his advantage, and that's going to be a big key. It's going to be super key in this entire matchup. Is just getting around LilMac super armor. So
makes a lot of sense. I mean, Earl was looking real clean at the beginning of this, and is definitely kind of gaining some of that ground back. But it goes to show that BD definitely knows how to go and turn that momentum right around.
LilMac is it's kind of hard to be wanting to play patient with him, but
just down tilt.
I guess.
you just give him a little poke.
You have to kind of play patient with LilMac, and it's very hard because he's got these very frame fast moves that can really get into your face. But if you get the juggle going, as EarlOfM's doing right now, it's not looking good for him. And
I mean,
that's
he's
it.
looking a lot cleaner this game. Earl was just like, oh, no, I get it. Okay.
Oh, no, I get it. Okay. So this is how you do it. All right, cool.
He was just like, oh, the up B.
He needed to confirm the download on BD. He was just like,
when I read it the first time, I said it as BDWright because
it's okay. We're all a little dyslexic, and I know sometimes you'd be missing the D, but it's okay. So we're going to be bringing it back here to we're going to bring it to Final Destination. Actually, very smart on B to take him there because Earl doesn't have anywhere to hide, and it's just
A lot less platforms
it's
that
straight neutral.
he can hit him through. And it's just like, I heard you wanted to play the neutral game. EarlOfM going, yes. Yes, in fact, I did. That would be fine. Thank you.
No, EarlOfM's finally like he's gaining that momentum, and maybe game one was just probably either shaking off the mirrors or actually just getting that download. So.
And oh wow, I hadn't realized that to get here, BDWright actually took Snoofle.
Really?
Took Snoofle out.
Oh,
Snoofle 2-0.
I can only imagine just because Mac can exploit very poor recoveries, especially when it comes to very linear recoveries, such as Fox, because down smash just wails really well. But BD whiffing the KO punch right there and gets punished for it really badly.
That forward smash.
Unfortunately,
I just really love the pivot forward smash of Marcina. It just feels very good.
Oh, absolutely. You give yourself that tiny little like micro spacing.
Come on.
Yeah. So.
It feels very good.
It makes your movement look really good.
Yeah. And Earl is just looking very confident in this game.
Oh, of course. He's using Lucina's range to his advantage, and that's how you should be playing the matchup. So. What's the counter?
He heard the KO, and just kind of backs up, gives himself that space.
So, in this, the deficit may be like super kind of like in Earl's favor, but honestly, if BD gets a really good like read and continues on with the KO punch held at the second stock, he can actually take this. Very scary.
Something I like that BD does, as soon as he gets that KO, he doesn't immediately go for it.
Oh, absolutely.
He
Especially if your opponent is kind of in a range where you don't need KO. It's kind of like Cloud.
Yeah.
If you don't really need to kill somebody with a limit, you can just kill them with your other options like down tilt into up special.
I just don't like it. Too bothersome. I just feel so unsafe, dude.
Ooh, but
another forward smash will close it out.
Of course.
And now EarlOfM one game away from progressing into the tournament, and then the winner of Crunchy versus BigMak is going to be his opponent if he wins. Of the winner of this one. Oh, hi, I'm wrong. It's a best of 5. I always forget.
Yes, it is a best of 5, but we're also not in winners.
Huh?
We're also not in winners. We're losers.
We're losers.
Yep.
I said the winner of this.
No, I know, but it's right there. Little mistake.
Oh. Yeah. We're not in winner side.
We're in loser side.
We're in loser side. Well, why didn't you say that to me? Why didn't you say it to Carlos?
I just said that loud that I can hear us. Okay. Anywho. So, game 4.
Yes.
Wow.
Counting is very hard sometimes. I understand.
Yeah, it's almost as hard as recovering. I will exploit my character, right? Unpopular opinion, Cloud's not top 5. Anywho.
God.
I can pull up MK Leos too right now.
Could you stop it?
Anyway. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about game 4 here of EarlOfM and BD on Hound Smash Bros. It's actually getting... It's pretty even. BD's actually starting to feel that momentum going. But commentator's choice is very true. Quickly talk about EarlOfM.
Yes, I just needed a minute. I was yawning and I was counting on you to cover for me and you didn't, okay? Anyway, EarlOfM is actually doing a fantastic job of just like keeping this spaced out. So even when he kind of has those spurts of momentum, like Earl is able to go and just kind of dash back to go and take advantage of some of that space that he has.
That's the unfortunate thing about LilMac itself is that like you can gain so much momentum, but you know what's a fist to a sword?
It's like it's just what?
He lost a jump. So if he would have to have risked forward specialing and just taking a good old down tilt,
and then
just a poke.
And I mean, as a Cloud, you know all about taking that poke.
Absolutely.
Taking that poke.
See, but the thing is that we can snap ledge